Welcome to AI News Week 39 of 2025. This week also there were quite decent amount of model releases which are very important and required to be studied. Let's start with the top news. OpenAI has released a GPT-5 Codex model. What it is basically, it's a model that will help you more on vibe coding and ensuring all your AI infused SDLC processes are. The next news is about Xiaomi releasing MIMO audio model. MIMO audio model is basically to build the uh, uh, oral chatbots or orator kind of applications where you can talk to the application directly instead of chatting with them. No speech to text, no audio to text or TTS involved. This model has got audio model, and this model is basically deployable in your environment. So the scaling limits that usually apply for GPT-4 or real time or other Llama based things based on the cloud is now erased by Xiaomi Mimo Audio. So we will see in the details of the news. The third model is basically IBM, which is basically Granite-Docling model, is also very important for the developers because it will convert your PDFs or the papers into Markdown or HTML or documentation. It's a very important feature. This Granite model is basically replacing the small Dockling model. So let us get into the detailed news now and understand my observations in each of them. Okay, let's come to GPT-5 Codex. Last week, OpenAI has released a GPT-5 Codex. I think this is a open source one. What it says is basically it's got trained on complex and real world engineering tasks, and this model is tuned to work as an agent. So basically, it's no more co-pilot mode. It's directly working as agent. So if you configure agents.md, it will know, understand your source code, and then give you comments, suggestions, and editings on your source code. And basically, it understands your source code and gives you the suggestions. So that's what is the pitch for. So the OpenAI's release note, what it told is basically although the accuracy of the software itself generated itself is very much comparable to GPT-5 standards, which is again not up to what we desire it to be. Okay, there is no significant improvement in developing the software, but this model fix more or less on the comments and putting more and more accurate comments and also high impact comments and also refactoring wise, it is performing much better than GPT-5 is what the claim. Okay. My understanding, it is almost at the level of the other coding models. I tried a couple of, tasks where the refactoring is done. It carries its legacy of not being right in the critical points that is required. It will give you stock scaffolding of the source code very, very easily. But when it comes to those nuances of, hand coding and where the vibe coding goes bad, that is where, this model also is suffering. So, having said that, uh, try it out because this is going to be a agentic one and it may help you if you really want to try within your projects, not through the copilot. And the next thing is like they just wanted to put more and more trust. OpenAI wants to put more and more trust. So basically, they have said, look, it's not just you. We are also using the same kind of a model, and this is our understanding. Is the story. So, but right now, GPT-5 Codex. I think this week sometime I will post a detailed video on GPT-5 Codex and its capabilities. And if I find something wrong, then I will point out on GPT-5 Codex. So let's see with the GPT-5 Codex. Okay, it's just not the codex they have released. They also released a client in the for the codex. Okay, try it out, install the client or Codex AI. So basically, in the Codex AI, it's a JavaScript framework where it runs on the lines of the fields was like Angular CLI code, which I was using. But it was trying to attain certain uh, feel good kind of a scenario. This also plugs into your Visual Studio source code, VS Code editor. So this is good feature. Okay, I found it good and it is working good, but not the model itself. So maybe next round of model we will see what are my findings there. But do try OpenAI Codex CLI. It's available for free, open source. Why not put it in your tool suite of AI based or AI enabled editors? And the next interesting model is Mimo Audio by Xiaomi. So I had a lot of expectations from Mimo Audio, in with terms of the model it is selling and the kind of a training it has done, because Xiaomi has set the bar high in terms of releasing the models, and the architecture looks very very good. They thought it's a thought through applications, particularly to work on the mobile based applications. It gives you text inferencing and also audio inferencing, and even the architecture talks about lot of text audio tokenization, which is absent in the GPT-5 real time. Okay. So, or GPT-4 real time also, for all that matter, or real times. So, most of the real time models so far are either talking on a language or on a text. Not most of them, or many of them talk through text also and also audio also, but this one does it. And the kind of examples they have given or training they have given was also very good. But what is disappointing, before you see in the demo, I would want to tell you. Okay. So the test case which I tried to understand, is I wanted to set up a uh, orator kind of application, or a phone advisor kind of application, and then ask on the stocks of India based stocks. So just to tell, because this is a 7 billion model, so a 7 billion parameter model, I thought it will have at least some of the Indian stocks, or stocks which are very much very well known. So in my tests, you can observe in the demonstration also, in my tests, it does not go beyond TCS or any other information technology stocks. So basically what I understand is they might have done more and more work on the speech and the text synthesis, which they are supposed to do, but not on putting up a good demonstration per se. So let's see the demo. But I will try out this model more on just using it for the synthesis of the text. And then we will try, I will tell you in a different video what are my observations. Okay. So let's see the demo. And for me, it was frustrating. So I would say it did not really surprise me in a positive way. It has got still more some room to improve. But since I didn't know Chinese, I don't know about Chinese, because Chinese observers find it very, very good, but not with Indian English and English orators. I think this model is built for China, keeping Chinese market in the mind. Yes, I am based out of India. So please suggest me good stocks from Indian stock market. Okay, can you suggest me some more stocks in the IT sector? Yeah, give me Indian IT sector stocks, please. Yes, please. Can you give me some more historical insights? Last but not least, IBM Granite-Docling. This is one model that surprised me this week. Okay. So why it surprised me is I have put all my, XRQ research papers onto the Dockling, and I was able to generate MD file, markdown files in an instant. And it has even preserved the document tags there. So that is really, really important. If you are building a knowledge bot around the AI research things, this model don't miss out. And of course, this is not built for my kind of use cases. This is built for use cases where you can convert OCR, you can convert the tables, coding, equations onto a required format of the output. You think this is not very, very, you know, widely used use case, but the day you start using this Granite Dockling, you will know it is very important for the uh, scenarios or applications which use the document management uh, at the centerpiece of it. I know, like open text kind of a open text document manager kind of a use cases. If you are using open text document manager, please consider trying out IBM Granite Dockling. It will really, really help you. Your document search will become really, really fast. So I have built an exciting use case using this. I'll try to do it in a different video as such. But IBM Granite Dockling is a good model, guys. Try it out. They have learned a lot from small dockling. Even the inference was also quite faster on my RTX 4050 GPU. It's pretty fast and really, really like this model. Thank you, guys. That's all for the week. Although there are a lot of news that are worth discussing in this framework, I wanted to keep this news bulletin very exclusive for models and model related things rather than the general AI kind of a discussion. We will think what if we want to, like put out a general AI discussions. But as usual, please follow Medho Yantra for a simplified AI things. We will talk to you every week. Thank you. Thank you very much.